Well, now on to our Star Trek segment, and veteran writer Wilbur Smith has been on a tour of India to promote his new book and also to meet some of his many Indian fans. In Bangalore, NDTV's Maya Sharma spoke to the author, who's been writing full-time since 1964.
Well, you've read his books, and now it's a chance to meet the author himself, Wilbur Smith, right here in Bangalore. Well, you've been a best-selling author for so many years now, but when you come across the world and you meet your fans here, queuing up to read your books, to get you to sign them, is it still as much of a thrill as ever?
Oh, it's wonderful. It really is. It keeps me going, you know, to know that I have this huge following of people that have read my books and that I've given them something and they've given me an immense amount. It really is. It is the best thing in the job.
Wonderful. And of course, when you meet your fans like this, it must be wonderful. You told us some wonderful stories about one fan, I believe, who was buried in his coffin with your books. I mean, what a compliment that is. But have you ever felt, when you've met some crazy fans, I wish I hadn't?
Well, yes, but there are very few of those.
Okay.
Very few of those. Yeah.
I was at school, actually, in Zambia, and I used to get a great big kick out of hearing that you were born in Northern Rhodesia when I read your books. Yes. Africa, of course, a huge part of everything you write.
It is. I write only on Africa because that's the place I know, and I write only what things I know about, so that people can't trip me up. Well, they can still occasionally trip me up.
Now, your latest book, of course, a very topical thing on Somali pirates.
Yes.
But these are not romantic pirates. These are not heroes.
They're not at all. They are criminals, and they're heartless criminals.
Absolutely.
I mean, they stop at nothing. They steal. They take the liberty from innocent people, and they have no compunction in killing.
An impossible question. Any of your books which is your favorite, which you think, yes, this is the one I love the best? It's impossible, I know. It is impossible, I know.
I'm not rather like a father with 33 children, right? I know that some of them are prettier than others, some are cleverer than others, but to pick out one, they would usually say their firstborn. So I think my firstborn would be mine.
When the Lion Feeds.
When the Lion Feeds.
That is the one closest to your heart. Now, you've been in India before. What is your response to this crazy country of ours?
I think it's incredible. You know, literally incredible India, because the size of it, the diversity, the multitudes, everything is different here. The fruits and the vegetables taste different because of the soil and whatever. The temples, the languages, you know, the masses. But what I find extraordinary about it is the vitality.
The vitality.
The people are so busy, and they are so bright in a way. The expression on their faces is alive.
Okay, that's lovely to hear.
Alive, and they laugh easily, and all these things are great.
Very appealing. Sounds very good. Now, your final question. If When the Lion Feeds had not been the hit it was, what would you have done with your life? Would you have continued to write anything else you'd have dreamt of?
I'd walked around the back of the house and shot myself.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.